Yeah, hi there, and I am your TOEFL preparation instructor here at California State University, San Bernardino, and I'm going to take a look at the 3 paragraphs you submitted at the end of the quarter, and we're taking a look at how well you can control your verb tenses, past, present, and also future, and any other areas in you're demonstrating your ability to write in a short period of time. So you say, when I was 19 years old, I took a trip. I would probably say during midterms, make this one word. You might say, you might clarify that. I don't know if that's what you're meaning, but if you say midterms or midterm, that means during the university when they're having midterm and then final exams. So my destination was Cebu Island in the Philippines, which belongs to Asia. I was very excited on the flight going to Cebu with my older sister. When we arrived, I would put at Cebu, or maybe arrived in. The weather was so hot while the weather in Korea was very cold. Then we put, I had experienced many things. So I think the past perfect here works better. Or actually not past perfect, I would just say experience. So use the simple past, not the present perfect, because you are talking about something that happened in the past. The most impressive thing I remember was shopping at a mall in Cebu. I was really surprised while I was shopping because I could find many beautiful, interesting products at the mall. I cannot forget that trip since it was very impressive and it was my first time traveling abroad. So pretty good. You notice I didn't make a lot of changes with your writing, so I'm going to put you at about 8 points out of 10 here. All right, let's go to the next one. In this second paragraph, you're talking more about future type actions. So it says, I've always aspired to visit Venice. There are various reasons. I would say this, for several reasons, and then say, maybe combine these two sentences. So I've always aspired to visit Venus for several reasons, one of which is to compare the types of architectures. In Venus I can find various types of architectures, and also Venus can be described as a gigantic shopping mall because they have almost everything I need. Clothes, food, bags, and so on. Very nice use of the colon, by the way, to introduce items in a series. You see, fascinating thing to shop in Venus is that I can purchase something unique. Maybe put here the fascinating thing, I might say, I would probably say it this way. The fascinating thing I like about shopping in Venus is that I can purchase something unique. As Venus I would probably say it like this. Venus has developed as a cultural place. Maybe so. There are various kinds of foods, which means I can eat whatever I like in Venus. It will make me happy. All right. So I'm going to put you right about the same again, so about 8 points overall. You had some minor issues in there. Okay, let's take a look at your next paragraph. You're using the simple present. Okay, this one, what I would say here is this. I would cut this and put it in the beginning, and that's going to be a little bit better. So you'll say, Cal State University San Bernardino is located in a desert area. Then say, I had studied about desert weather since I was in middle school. I just thought the desert climate was, based on how you're framing that, I would use was there. So I'd studied about desert weather since I was in middle school. And I just thought the desert weather was always tough. However, there are lots of trees and plants in the desert. So it is so interesting and curious to me. I like to study here because I was wondering how I would change this to past because you said was wondering. I was wondering how I would feel if I lived here. That's what I would say there. So I like to study here because I was wondering how I would feel if I lived here, even though it has not been raining in California. They have big trees and plants. It is so interesting. I would like to get a master's degree through this campus, Cal State University San Bernardino. There are characteristics which are essential in a studying, you might say this, essential characteristics which are essential in a studying place. So overall, I think I did make a few changes in here, as you see, but still you had fairly good control. I'll give you 8 again, so 8 out of 10 on this. So your score here is 24 points out of 30, or 80% out of 100. All right?